I think I've learned how to sneeze, like without spewing any type of mist, saliva, or anything out of my nose or mouth. I have totally changed the way I sneeze. I have totally changed the way I sneeze. I am so conscious of the fact that when I sneeze, because of all those things you see on the television about, the mist that comes out of your mouth when you cough or you sneeze or you scream or you yell or whatever. So I'm very conscious when I have to sneeze that I really hold it. I hold everything. And I manage to sneeze. And sometimes I sneeze like 6-7 times in a row because there's some dust in this house that just makes me sneeze and have a runny nose, just in the morning time usually. But what I noticed was I've changed how I sneeze because of COVID. I changed how I sneeze because of COVID. So what else have I changed because of COVID? And so I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, well, when I sneeze, I don't really think it's because of COVID. I just sneeze like that now. But it was generated by those weird animations that you would see. And then I think, well, I don't want to sneeze like that. And it gets in the air and, whatever. And okay. So here's my point. Today I went to the bank and I didn't wear a mask. And as I got into like the main lobby where the security guards are, and then you got into an atrium, and then you go into a bank because it's in a big office building. I walked into the lobby, and as people were walking by me, and then I looked over at the security people, and I realized everybody had masks on, and I was like, oh, I don't have my mask on. I don't have my mask. And I looked at the guy and I said, oh my God, I don't have my mask. He goes, it's okay. We got one for you. We got you covered. And he didn't have me covered. They didn't have any. So I went back to my car. And on my way back to the car, I said to this guy kind of walking with me, I said, isn't it weird? Is it weird that I feel abnormal without my mask? He goes, I know. And he had this nice like white mask, cloth one that he was wearing. And I thought, God, who would have thunk, right? Because I was really uncomfortable. I felt unnatural for me not to have a mask on in public. That's my point. So tonight, when I went for a walk, I basically forgot to bring a mask. And I never do that. But I walked down to the ocean, and usually I'll go east, which is where our little downtown in El Segundo is. And there'll be people there, so I take a mask if I have to walk by anybody. And out of respect for them also, I have a mask on. Then if I walk to the beach, I don't necessarily have to wear a mask because there's usually not a whole bunch of people. There might be some passerbyers, but there's not a lot of people at all. And so that's what I did tonight. And I walked down to the beach and I walked back home, but I didn't have a mask. And I thought, neither did hardly anybody else that I saw. But of course, we were walking outside. Now, I know in Manhattan Beach and in Hermosa Beach, you get a ticket if you don't have a mask on and you're walking down the street. But I still see people walking without a mask on in Manhattan Beach. But my point really isn't anything about that. My point is, what have you changed? What things that you normally do that you have changed because of COVID, but yet doesn't really bother you, It's not like your life became disrupted or something like that. It's just something that you've had to change in order to, live the new normal. I mean, is this, the new normal? Nobody's talking about the new normal anymore. That's all anybody was talking about 6 months ago. But now we're living in the new normal. And so now it's just a normal. It's normal to feel a little naked in public without a mask, especially in a store. It's normal. It's not new. I think I did an episode way back, like maybe episode 4 or 5, where I talked about, the new normal. And maybe it's just going to be normal. Anyway, thanks for listening, and maybe you can take notice of the things that you've changed because of COVID. Are they good? Are they bad? Or are they just normal? I'll talk to you tomorrow. You can visit my website, WendiCooper.com, and you can always send me an email at WendiCooper@mac.com. You could. You really could. I'm not joking when I say that. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep listening. See you tomorrow.